I'm here with my cousin Sophie, and I'm gonna teach her the base 10 blocks. I wasn't here this past week, so I'm gonna do my best on interpreting. You're laughing at me. The activity. So, Sophie, what do you think we're doing today based off the sheet?
Looks like I'm going to learn algebra by filling out the missing information.
Yes.
Using multiplication and the distributive property.
Okay. So what we're doing is simplifying in this first part some more complex math and multiplication into addition and then into blocks to get a greater understanding. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So in this first part, we are going to distribute. So if you want to practice with me, here's a pencil. So we're going to start out from saying hi to all your friends. So 10 is going to say hi to 10. What's 10 times 10?
100.
All right, so you're going to write 100. Now what's 10 times 6?
60.
All right, you can put plus 60.
Why do I put plus 60 and not minus 60?
Because when you're multiplying, you're adding up several digits. And this is just breaking it down.
Oh,
So when you add it, you'll get the same answer.
So if this was a minus sign, I wouldn't... Are we not there yet in math yet?
No, this is just sums.
I see.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So we're going to add 60. Now what's 3 times 10?
30.
All right, add 30. And what's 3 times 6?
18.
Yes, you're going to add 18. All right, so now I want you to show me this with your blocks.
Ooh, luckily I have just enough of these left. 30. Plus 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 18.
Okay, great. So do you see how when breaking this down we get the same sum by breaking up the numbers and adding them all together?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. So we're going to move this back over.
Oh, you made a huge mess.
Sorry. So why don't you go ahead and try the second one by yourself and tell me what you're doing.
First, I'm going to do 20 times 10.
Okay.
Then 20 times 1. Plus 40. Plus 4.
Okay, and can you show me that in the blocks?
200. 20. 40. 4.
Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and put
Thank you
those
for your words of encouragement.
Yeah, it was a great job.
Thank you.
Okay. And now this one's a little bit different because we don't have both of them. So this one you're just distributing one number. So why don't you go ahead and try that one?
5 times 10 is 15. 5 times 3 is 15.
Okay. So why don't you go ahead and try it with the blocks as well?
These aren't actual blocks.
Well, they're supposed to be blocks, but I can only print them out. I don't have the resources, I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3,
Great job.
15. 50.
Yes, that's amazing. Great job.
Thank you.
All right. So now on this side, we're going to go ahead and do the reverse. So we're provided it all sorted out with each individual number. And now we're going to put it back into the area product style. Do you want to go ahead and try the first one and see if you can do it?
It's been a long time. No, it has to be the other way. Am I doing it this way or this way?
Because there are 4 numbers, it'll be this way. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ten times 10 is 30. 1. Times 10, 10, 10, 100, 10. Times 3. There we go. It's 30. 1 times 10 is 10. 1 times 3 is 3.
Can you tell me how you got that?
Well, 10. I knew the first number had to be 10 because 10 times 10 equals 100.
Okay.
And the second number had to be, well, and then I did it kind of this way, this number,
Mm-hmm.
and then I went to this number.
Okay.
So then I did this number second, and then I just inferred from what I knew about the other numbers of how they had to.
And what did you know about the other numbers?
That this last one there had to be a 1 and there had to be a 3 in there.
Okay.
Because the only thing you can multiply to equal 3 is only whole numbers that equal 3 are 1 and 3.
Yeah, that's good things to remember. I'm glad you used your previous knowledge to solve this problem. All right, can you show me this in block form?
Like 10 and 1 and 10 and 3.
But how would that, if you're multiplying this, right? How would that look overall?
I don't get what you're asking me to do.
So when you know how you multiply this, you also get this sorted out. And that equals the same.
Yeah.
Like the product and the sum. So what I'm looking for is the sum represented in the cubes.
Oh, so you don't want...
Well,
you don't want this.
Well, you solved this through the multiplication.
Yeah.
But I want to see how this turns into the sum or the product.
So you want the product of this. Yeah. You want that in the blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Can I do it? Can I break it down this way?
Mm-hmm. Okay. And do you see how this helps you visualize the total number by breaking it down this way?
Yes.
Great. All right, so why don't you try this one?
This one only has 3 numbers.
Mm-hmm.
2. Could do.
yeah, that is one way to do it. That was really creative of you to take 2 out of the equation.
Thank you.
Do you think that this can be broken down more, though?
Yeah.
Do you want to try?
Okay.
Try underneath of it.
My last math class was about 8 years ago, so freshman year of college.
You're doing great.
2011.
So look at these numbers here. You've already broken it down by 2.
Oh, okay.
Do you think that these can be also broken down by another number? What is something that they all have in common? They are all divisible by what?
2.
Yeah. So why don't you divide it by 2 again?
Okay, so 4.
Mm-hmm.
50 plus
So, can I ask you why you put 50 here and 100 here? Totally okay.
4.
So, if you were to, why don't we solve this one back out, right? Back out to addition and see what you
4
get.
times 50 is 200. 50 plus 50 is 100. 50 plus 50 is 200. 4. That's why I put 50.
Why don't you go ahead and add a 0 back up onto your 10 here?
Oh.
There you go. And now, what would the second number be?
4. It doesn't go into 140, does it? Yeah, it does.
So if you have here 2 times 70, right, is 140, why don't we divide 70 by 2 and then put it in here?
That makes sense.
There you go. Good job. Now, can you represent this in block form for me?
This.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's equal, so it's the same
Yeah.
thing. 200 plus 100. 24.
Why do you think this problem was harder for you to solve?
Because my immediate thought was to break it into the easiest number, which is 2.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that it had to be the most broken down it
Nice.
could have been.
Yeah, no, but both are correct.
Yes.
So it's really good of you to think of both ways.
Thank
Great
you.
job. All right, so why don't you go ahead and try this last one for me? Great. Why do you think that one was easy for you?
Because there's only 2 numbers and they both had 4s, and a 4 goes into both of them, so it's the largest
Common
common
factor.
factor.
Great. Now can you show it to me in the block form? Great job.
Thank you.
All right.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.